Claudio Eduardo Carvajal Calzada will break the ice in this monologue competition. He is a student in the master's degree in molecular biology and biomedicine. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming him to the stage. The floor is all yours.
First of all, good morning, everyone. I'm really grateful for being here to address an important topic which is related to the internationalization of a university, even better, the internationalization of students. I refer to the importance of learning a foreign language, which is an essential part of education. Education that not everyone has the opportunity to get. But does someone know why it is important that some children and teenagers have access to education? Do you know why education is so important nowadays? Well, basically, education is an essential human right which makes the application of other human rights possible. Education also promotes freedom and personal autonomy, and by doing so, it's possible to improve economic, social, and cultural conditions of a country. Moreover, it has been demonstrated that the increment of education in a country is associated with poverty reduction, the creation of a real citizenship and identity, and of course, a better social cohesion. These factors are really important for the development of countries. These factors make a difference between countries about quality of life. The reality is that a large majority of the youngest community do not have access to education in developing countries. Even sometimes they have to stop studying to start working. So they do not have access to education, nor do they have access to study foreign language, such as English. This language is so important around the world for many reasons. For example, this is the main use for globalization, defined as a process in which all the countries are interconnected between them for many different reasons. In addition, English is the third language spoken around the world, but it is the first one spoken as a second language. For instance, it's reasonable that some people who go overseas to study in a foreign country sometimes have to use English to develop all activities at the university, even if it is a country in which Spanish is the first language. Now we can realize and we can understand the importance of education and parts of it to achieve the internationalization of a university and students. Now we can realize that we are really privileged because we had access to education. We are really privileged because we have access to study foreign language. We are really privileged because we have chairs, we have a whiteboard, we have a ceiling, we have the opportunity, we have a hope that says that everything will be okay. But the real question is for those people who didn't have the opportunity as we did. Do they have a hope? I don't think so. I only want you to keep in mind that the main purpose of education is to grow children into citizens that apply and use their knowledge, their talents, their abilities to sustain themselves and to help others. Yes, I said help others. So I would like to ask you, are we really concerned? Are we really aware about all the situations around the world? We as a community, and not only as students or professors, we have the responsibility and we have to try to help all those situations. We have to try to help all people, even if those situations do not belong to our country. Because that is one benefit of the internationalization of the university, that when we are studying and living in a foreign country, we become citizens of the world. Thus, please ask not what the world can do for you. Ask what you can do for the world. Thank you.